Good morning. Please be seated. I'm Dr. Agnes Caldwell, Vice President and Dean of Academic Affairs at Defiance College. And on behalf of the college, I welcome you, and as well as those of you watching from the live stream. We are thrilled to have you here to celebrate our matriculation and convocation ceremony. As you may know, matriculation ceremonies have been held for hundreds of years and find their roots in European colleges and universities. They are designed to celebrate transitions. This one recognizes that our outstanding freshman class is transitioning from home to a new home, from high school to college, and from teen years to adulthood. Additionally, the annual convocation serves as the official opening of the academic year and typically offers reflections from our president, recognizes faculty accomplishments from the prior year, and issues welcomes from other members of our community. And so to begin our ceremony, I would like to introduce the Reverend Jim Brailer.
I'm the Reverend Jim Brailer, pastor of St. John United Church of Christ, an open and affirming congregation of the United Church of Christ, which has a long-standing connection to Defiance College. The church is located on the campus just south of the Weiner Center on Webster Street, adjacent to the Smart Center. And I'm very pleased to be able to participate in the ceremony today and welcome you on behalf of St. John United Church of Christ and the greater denomination of the United Church of Christ, with which Defiance College is also affiliated. So let us pray. Creator of all times and seasons, today is a day of new beginnings. For some, another cycle in life, and for others, the beginning of their last year here at Defiance College. Our minds and our hearts are overflowing with emotion. Our first-year students are filled with anxiety and excitement about beginning a life that may be very different from what they've known, while their families are often torn between elation about their children finding their wings and sadness about their nests being emptier. First-year faculty and staff are full of expectation and hope for what this new experience will bring, while returning students, faculty, and staff wonder what this new body of incoming students will bring with them. It is a time of transitions, and it's a time of possibilities. It's a time of diversity and a time of growth. And so we ask for your presence in the lives of each person here, that they may be ready to face the future that you have set before them. May those seeking direction find it in the midst of this diverse body. And may those who believe they know where they are going be open to seeing the new possibilities revealed in the coming year. Grant the anxious courage to face whatever may come. Grant the confident humility that they may understand the importance of helping the anxious. And may everyone here find the purpose for which you created them, to continue building the unity of creation that you envisioned. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Brailer. Our next speaker is someone you very well know, Dr. Rich-Ann Manke, the 19th president of Defiance College. She is leading our institution to historic levels of academic quality, student services, and our successful Defy the Ordinary initiatives. She will share her thoughts on this important welcome and transition into our community. President Manke.
You received today a bookmark with the college's mission and my inspiration. When I speak, I almost always begin or end with the African proverb: if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Today, I'll spend a few minutes talking about how we might go forward together. When I first arrived on campus, I felt an essence that was compelling, yet intangible. I hope you too felt that essence as you found Defiance College. This essence, I believe, partially reflects Defiance College's strong history that has always been based upon what we now identify as servant leadership. Service is one pillar of our college mission. We learn through service, and through learning, we serve. The service we do often goes beyond community service, things like picking up trash, painting neighborhood fences, and beyond service learning, which is learning through reflection. What we do is community-based service, research and service. We work with community partners to understand their needs and to work with them to satisfy those needs. The essence I feel at Defiance College, I believe, is reflective of a strong, tight-knit community that sees the good in others and who helps each other reach our potential. This year, I'll continue to talk a lot about campus culture and how we can go together. We have a campus that is supportive of each other and is especially helpful to students because we want each of you to find and realize your potential. In order to do that, we would do well to realize a few things. We will benefit from having healthy boundaries. Boundaries are not walls to keep people and emotions out. Boundaries assist us to know our limits, and when we know them, we can communicate them effectively with others. We will want each other to be reliable. Reliability comes down to saying what you'll do and then doing it. This trait leads others to know whether or not they can trust each one of us. A third trait is accountability. Accountability is taking responsibility for our actions. Sometimes it's easy to point fingers at another or offer excuses for our missteps. We gain a whole lot of respect when we say, I made a mistake and I'm sorry. A fourth trait is being a vault. This comes down to keeping confidential information in your vault, meaning keeping it between you and the person who told you. It is about refraining from gossip. It is about knowing whose decision it is to post something on social media. There are very few secrets that should be shared. Sometimes they do need to be shared if you learn about harm that someone is intending or about a criminal act. Those are the two things that we cannot keep in our vault. Integrity is a fifth trait. To me, integrity is walking your talk and talking your walk. We lose much credibility when we say one thing and do another. Yet, we're all human. So when our actions don't match our words, we can reflect upon it, apologize, and take steps to improve our own behavior. Then there is non-judgment. It is a sixth trait. Our world is full of assumptions. We think we know why someone was motivated to do what he or she did. Let's face it, we don't know. Judging others is hurtful to them and harmful to ourselves, especially in a world where social media can disperse an opinion very widely and very quickly. When it turns out to be false or misstated, we can't take it back completely. Take a step back and ask what you know, how you came to know it, and where the gaps are in your information. Then ask for clarity from someone who can give you more accurate information. If you've ever been the victim of false information being spread about you, then you know how important it is to clarify assumptions. And generosity is the final trait. This trait is along the lines of generosity of spirit that is helping to give another person the benefit of the doubt. Not too many people get up in the morning thinking about how they can offend us today. Most of us arise with the intention to give our best in our daily interactions. If you were paying very close attention, you will note that the first letters of the traits I mentioned spell braving. Braving is an acronym used in Brené Brown's work. She is a social worker who has done decades of research on the phenomenon of shame. She talks about shame in our lives and unfolds it in 5 books. In order to do our best learning, we benefit from engaging in our lives in ways that can entertain alternative viewpoints and perspectives that are different from our own. We do this without putting each other down, bullying each other, or with an intense desire to be right. Each one of us has a unique genetic formula that makes us physically different. It is the differences that can make life so very exciting, or very difficult if we focus on our differences instead of our similarities. As I've navigated life, I know I do better when I can see the similarities and have common ground on which to build our differences. So what do we all have in common? Well, for one thing, Defiance College. It's something we all share. Other things might include gender, race, hometowns, being a residential student, being a commuter student, sharing the same section of a first-year experience class, having the same major, the same number of siblings, being a twin, having curly hair, having straight hair, short hair, long hair, facial hair, or not. There are many things, many places to start when we start looking for similarities, for common ground. It is from a mutual sense of respect and understanding that we can further develop an engaged community where disagreements and learning can be done in civil and appropriate ways. We want to further develop an engaged community at Defiance College. We start together today. As we embark on this academic year, I wish for you to seek wisdom through reflecting, honoring ourselves and others, reading, and listening. This ceremony today is the beginning of your life at Defiance College. It is a life with new friends, new colleagues, new experiences, and new opportunities awaiting you after you obtain your degree. Envision yourself, right now, walking across the stage at commencement in 4 years. Stretch yourself. Know that all things won't go as well as you wish. Some things will go better than you had hoped. Learn from what doesn't go so well, and all of the things that will go fabulously. Make a commitment to attend an event or reach out to someone even though it may feel uncomfortable. When we feel uncomfortable, we're probably learning. And when we navigate situations that are difficult, we learn resilience. Resilience is a concept that we can bounce back from a setback. Find your supporters, not those who tell you only what they think you want to hear, but those who will compassionately, yet directly, tell you what will help you to continue to develop into the best self as an independent young adult you can be. Those who do this are truly our friends and mentors. As we seek excellence and transformative learning in our lives, rather than perfection, let me quote Albus Dumbledore of Hogwarts in the Harry Potter series. He reminds us that it is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. Each one of you will make choices for academic and personal life every minute of every day. I encourage you to choose excellence over perfection. Trying to be perfect almost never encourages learning. Ensure that you are honoring yourself and yourself in relationship to others in your life as you make those choices. Consider braving the world as you go forward. Best wishes for a successful and fulfilling year of learning and growing. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce the chair of our Defiance College Board of Trustees, Chad Peter.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Defiance College, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to be part of this celebration where we welcome all of you to this exciting new chapter in your lives. For 169 years, Defiance College has been dedicated to graduating successful, civic-minded individuals who will apply their skills and knowledge to improving our world. As we recognize the class of 2023, we reaffirm the importance of this institution's mission and purpose. I speak to you today from a special perspective of a trustee and also as a proud alumnus. Trustees are volunteers who give of their time, talent, and resources because they believe Defiance College provides the kind of education that makes a difference in the lives of young people. If any fellow trustees are in the audience, would you please stand? guess I'm it. Okay, it is therefore with a sense of special pride that I congratulate you for the hard work that you have done and offer the best wishes on your impending journey. At this time, I would like to introduce the mayor of the City of Defiance, my friend, Mr. Michael McCann.
Thanks, Chad. And I guess since we're friends, Chad and I, and President Mankey, I'll just say Chad and I fall in the demographic of no hair. The City of Defiance is happy to welcome you into our community also. The city is home to 16,000 people with major industries of healthcare, agriculture, and manufacturing, all located right here in Defiance. As mayor since 2016, I get the pleasure of working closely with many on campus, including President Mankey. I look forward to seeing you in the community or on campus, as I often try to attend events that take place here. Welcome to our new home, your new home for the next 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor McCann. We in the Division of Academic Affairs look forward to sharing your academic journey over these next 4 years. With over 35 majors, we know you will have a great experience with us that prepares you for your personal and professional aspirations. If you would take out your bookmarks, students, I'm going to share with you the mission of our college. Defiance College graduates students to lead distinctive lives in their chosen professions through a spirit of service by preparing them to know, to understand, to lead, and to serve. To help Defiance College live its mission with you students, we surround ourselves with outstanding faculty who you see seated behind me today. At this time, I would like to introduce a couple new members of our community and recognize a few who earned wonderful honors last year as part of their professional work. If the new faculty would please stand when I recognize your name. Dr. Steve Engel from the Department of English. Dr. Tanner Demirici Lopez, our Krieger Scholar in Religious Studies. Professor Olivia Lozar in the Department of Exercise Science, and Dr. Molly Sorrell from the Department of Biology. Please welcome them to our community. Additionally, one faculty member earned her terminal degree last year. If Dr. Caroline Leader would please stand to receive our congratulations. She's in our Communication Studies Department. And finally, if Dean Mary Ann Studer would stand. Dean Studer is responsible for the McMaster School for Advancing Humanity and is the Ohio, as in this entire state of Ohio, 2019 recipient of the David Hoke Memorial Award for Excellence in Service. This award is designed to recognize and honor outstanding work by a faculty or staff member at a college in the state of Ohio through Ohio Campus Compact. And Dean Studer was selected as one of 2 recipients in the entire state. So please join me in recognizing him. And now I would like to introduce Vice President for Enrollment Management, Tracy Dysart-Ford. Tracy, will you step forwards and say a few words, please?
Good morning, everyone. Good to have you here. For the Defiance College staff members who are on the front lines of our enrollment efforts, namely your admissions counselors, coaches, and financial aid counselors, this day is the realization of your year-long relationship with us. You are finally here on campus, and we couldn't be happier. Your unique interests, ideas, questions, skills, and talents are welcomed and appreciated. Nearly 2,000 high school seniors from around the nation, and indeed the world, hoped to attend Defiance College. This fall, we wanted you, the most accomplished among all of them. This is our day to celebrate you, the incoming class, and the talent, intellect, and aspirations you bring to our community. Seated on this stage are some of the outstanding faculty members who will soon be your mentors, advisors, and maybe friends. They have worked to become experts in their fields, and they continually strive to be innovative in the classroom. Your professors will be stimulating, challenging, and tough. Your classmates will partner with you, compete with you, and teach you along with your professors. Your courses will take you to intellectual directions you never imagined. The range of academic disciplines in our college is exceptional, and the pathways they can lead to are infinite. It is your job to make those connections. So in the presence of the esteemed faculty, I encourage each of you to make academic achievement your highest priority. This day and this ceremony mark a turning point in your life. You are a Defiance College student. Dr. Caldwell, respected members of our distinguished faculty, as liaison of the admissions office, I have in my hands the scroll with the names of each of these talented men and women who comprise the Defiance College class of 2023. And it is my honor to formally present to you the Vice President and Dean of Academic Affairs, this roster.
Vice President Ford, on behalf of the Defiance College faculty and staff in the Division of Academic Affairs, I warmly and wholeheartedly accept these future scholars, campus leaders, and active learners, the class of 2023. Yes, you should clap for yourselves. And next to speak is Dr. Clarissa Barnes, the faculty president.
Thank you, Dr. Caldwell. Students, I speak for the entire faculty when I say we look forward to working with you over the next 4 years. This is an exciting time to join the Defiance College family. We have a growing faculty, new majors and minors, renovations to academic spaces, and there's more to come. Defiance College is a small college with big impacts. For example, the first-year class comes from 21 different U.S. states, and we cannot wait to see you exceed our 91% graduation placement rate. Join one of our annual McMaster School community-based research trips, and join our over 10,000 alumni worldwide. We pride ourselves on connecting locally, nationally, and globally to live our mission, to know, to understand, to lead, and to serve. To the members of the class of 2023, welcome to Defiance College.
Thank you, Dr. Barnes. At this time, I would like to invite John Troutman from the Defiance College class of 1972 to welcome the class of 2023 on behalf of our alumni.
Students, welcome to Defiance College and what will be the beginning of a long relationship with this great institution. As she said, I graduated a few years ago. And while much has changed on campus, including buildings and amenities, one thing does remain the same. A college dedicated to educating students to be the best they can be, personally and professionally. My DC experience transformed my life and career, and I owe everything that I am to DC. In fact, much of my career, including currently as a volunteer, has involved working for the Institutional Advancement Office here at DC, connecting with Defiance College alumni and friends for over 25 years. So, I welcome you to our campus family and look forward to your graduation when you will join our alumni family of over 10,000 strong. Thank you and have a great school year.
Thank you, John. Now I would like to introduce to you someone who you will come to know as a classmate, friend, and mentor. Caitlin Hughes is the president of the Defiance College Student Senate and will say a few words. Caitlin?
Hi, I'm Caitlin Hughes, president of the Defiance College Student Senate, and it is my pleasure to welcome you on behalf of the students. Defiance College is unlike any other college you know, because here you are not just a number. Here you are a valuable person, a student who contributes to every classroom discussion, paper, and research project. At Defiance College, you will have numerous opportunities available to get involved. I encourage you to make the most of your college experience. What I mean by that is you shouldn't just coast through college by going to classes and maybe joining a club or sport team. Try to be actively involved with this campus and explore all it has to offer you. Thank you.
Thank you, Caitlin. And please welcome our final speaker, Vice President Lisa Marsalek, Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students at Defiance College.
Thank you. Good morning. Again, we've spent a bit of time together already today. Welcome to what will hopefully be the best years of your life. There are many ways to get involved here at Defiance College, and I encourage you to take advantage of all that we have to offer. There are over 40 clubs and organizations on this campus. You can become involved in everything from Greek life to community service to academically focused groups such as the Ecology Club. Getting a quality education inside the classroom is important to walking out of here in 4 years with a degree, and of course, finding a job. But please know that the organizations you involve yourself with and the social and leadership skills you learn outside the classroom are crucial to your development as well. Get involved with athletics, whether it's at a varsity level or intramural sports. Take part in choir, band, and go through Greek recruitment, even if you're not sure you want to be Greek. Allow yourself to experience new things, meet new people, and move outside your comfort zone. Defiance College strives to be a community characterized as thinking, caring, inclusive, and active. Such a community requires that its members, having made a choice to join the community, strive to improve themselves, affirm others, and actively involve themselves in enhancing the community. These ideals require that we have explicit, clear, and high expectations for one another. To affirm your commitment with these principles, students, please rise. Everybody stand up. On the back of your program, on the back of your program, you will find the Defiance College Covenant. So get that out and please recite along with me, publicly acknowledging your commitment to these principles. So read with me. I will respect the dignity and worth of each person. I will recognize the importance of interpersonal relationships and of a caring community. I will strongly advocate honest and open intellectual inquiry and academic freedom. I will trust that truths in all their complexities are ultimately interrelated. I will move beyond tolerance and acceptance to understanding and appreciation of religious, cultural, and individual diversity. I will recognize the privilege and responsibility of my stewardship for individuals, for institutions, and for the resources of the natural world. I will commit myself serving others as an expression of faith and a way of life enrichment and fulfillment. Thank you. After today's ceremony, we ask you to solidify your commitment to our community standards by signing the Welcome Class of 2023 banner, which will be located outside of Sarek Center when you go to lunch. The banner will then be hung in Hubbard Hall. So thank you. I now have a few housekeeping details to relay to you. Immediately following the ceremony, please proceed out into the quad in front of Sarek Center for the annual all-campus picnic from 12 to 1 p.m. Be sure, students, that you have your ID to be scanned for lunch. At 1 p.m., the student leaders for your FYE class will have signs, and they will be in the quad to take you to your FYE classroom. So look for your student leader. In the event that you do not know what section you are in, it is posted outside this auditorium on the wall. The ceremony will now conclude with Reverend Brailer, followed by the singing of the Alma Mater. Thank you.
Jesus said, "You ought always to pray and not to faint." So do not pray for easy lives. Pray to be stronger people. Do not pray for tasks equal to your powers, but for the power equal to your tasks. Then the doing of your work will be no miracle. You will be the miracle. Every day you will wonder at yourself and at the richness of life which has come to you by grace, and you will live into the unity of all of creation. Amen.
I'm Cassidy Nalepa, the Director of Music Programs, and it is my pleasure to lead you in the singing of our alma mater. The words are in your program. If you would please stand.